into their fields as nutrients because people refuse to eat them any longer. Now, we know we have a problem when the undeserving poor and children refuse to eat fish. But fortunately, that was not the case of this juvenile humpback who in November 1884 swam into the Firth of Tay in search of these sprats. Now, coming into these shallow waters made it an easier job for the whale to be able to consume these fish in large numbers. And as it swam up and down from either side as far up as the Tay Railway Bridge, visible from Newport, Tayport, Broughty Ferry and Dundee, large numbers of people came to observe it. Not just to see the floating top of it as it cruised up and down the river, but to see it indulging in what is known as the practice of breaching, ladies and gentlemen, whereby the whale is able to jump right out of the water. This is a creature of up to 40, 50 tons, ladies and gentlemen, fully out of the water in a huge arc before your very eyes before splashing down again into the waters. Another note again here, I mentioned how shallow the estuary is, and this again only attests to the power of the whale, because the equivalent of not having to run up from deep waters before breaching is like me trying to do a high jump from a standing position. So we can imagine again the power that there is invested in this tale. Of course, being the time of year in November when there is little amusement for the common people, some people took to their boats and rowed out to get a closer look at the whale. And some people, amateur whalesmen, made the efforts to try and injure the whale as well, bringing along with them small arms and blunderbusses with which they peppered the beast with chains and nuts and bolts from their explosive devices, which the whale, as the poet William McGonagall relates, merely appeared to laugh at and swam on unharmed. You will, of course, ask, but this is the winter season, when the great Dundee whaling fleet is in port rather than up in the winter reaches of Greenland. So why does the whaling fleet not come out and try to capture the whale? And there are two very good reasons for this. The first being that whaling men are professional people. When they come home during the winter months, they want to be settled beside the fires of their homesteads, or more likely out beside the fires, the ingle nukes of their public houses, rather than out risking their lives against a whale. And the second being that this humpbacked whale is the wrong sort of whale. The right sort